All right, Fox Falco. This is a staple in this game.
Oh, is it?
A staple of Melee.
Is it like spaghetti on a cold morning?
It's more like cereal of milk. You can't have one without the other.
Right, of course. Now, well, water could be used, I guess, but
would it be as good? Okay, already, Composer has made a bad decision by choosing to go to this stage. This is Falco's best stage.
oh really?
Yeah.
Well, I hear that Falco's more of a lateral player, well, a horizontal player that is, using up and down combos instead of Fox's, say, horizontal combos.
Yeah. Falco's combo game is vertical, but his neutral game, with the part before you get the hit, is horizontal, whereas Fox's neutral game is vertical and his combo game is horizontal.
And of course, it goes back to the idea, well, the great irony that while they're supposed to be copies of each other, they play nothing.
Yeah, they play completely opposite.
Exactly.
So, one of the difficulties for Fox in this matchup is that his Shine, like one of his strongest moves, it actually knocks Falco over. So you have to have pinpoint execution to follow up any hits off of Shine.
Right.
The usual basis for this, you'd think that Falco could easily get hits in because of his lasers, but the general consensus is that Fox can get hits easier and Falco has an easier time capitalizing off his hits.
Okay.
So at lower levels, Falco can often be favored because it's more random who gets the hit at this skill level.
Okay.
And Falco can capitalize much harder. Right now, they're both displaying a common new player habit of guessing constantly that their opponent's going to fail to roll after they hit the ground.
Right.
Which, I mean, it's not bad if you're playing against someone you know isn't going to be able to execute.
That's a problem there.
Yeah, okay. That's SD, Suicide. Aaron's known for, or Composer is known for his lack of composure in tournament. He's definitely better than this guy. He's just struggling.
Yeah, again, we have the irony of composition and a lack of composure. Now, I'm not... They come from the same root word.
They do.
So there's where the irony lies if we don't have any linguists there in the audience, but...
Oh boy. This, I was going to say this percent should mean that another hit will kill, and Aaron chokes the edge guard, but TM06 manages to choke the recovery.
Well, there we go.
Okay, one solid hit could do either of them in, but, Aaron could have one off of that. Let's see. Oh, Toxic's getting a little worried. He's spamming defensive options like roll and dodge. Ooh, yep, there's the dodge.
Yeah, I'd be a bit worried at the stage if I were him as well. Oh, that doesn't look good.
This could be bad for Aaron, but Fox has the best recovery. Oh. Ooh. Interesting choice of move. Ooh, barely misses that back air. Now, Falco has a problem where if he doesn't finish people off, it wasn't displayed there because he got a good read, but if Falco doesn't finish people off in his initial combo, sometimes they'll live forever. He just has a lot of difficulty getting the last touch.
Alright, so moving on to the next set, what are we?
Next game.
Next game, not set.
Okay, so Composer's chosen to switch to Marth. He also does this a lot. Like, if he loses the first game with Fox, he'll switch characters, because he doesn't have confidence.
Now,
Fox.
yeah, beforehand I was actually speaking to Composer himself, and we were talking about Marth, and he said you yourself would place Marth on par with Fox when it comes to power rankings.
I would. I'd put him, Fox, Falco, and Sheik all the same.
Really?
Yeah. They all have strengths and like weaknesses, and they have like a sort of a square of like who beats who going on.
Now, when I was speaking to Composer himself, he thought that Falco was below, I would say, Fox and Marth. At least that's what I remember him saying. So that could give into the credence why he chose Marth. Not only that, but he's more familiar with Marth.
Yeah.
I would say.
True. The problem is that his Marth's unpracticed these days. And Marth he elects to go to this stage versus Fox and Falco because their weight and Marth throws lineups such that Marth can actually perform an infinite grab combo. He'll throw them up and he'll re-grab them. You'll see it here like that.
Right.
And it requires a lot more skill than it displays like visually, but Aaron's not that practiced in it, so you saw there he dropped it and died for it. So that could come back to bite him pretty
Yes.
hard.
Now, of course, Marth's great strength is his range, but of course Falco has his laser, which stops in the middle of the frame. So I can at least observe that Composer is trying his damnedest not to be caught in that sort of blast and come down with initiating with a reach attack with the sword.
Yeah.
And I assume he's trying to create an opening to go in for that, again, the grab combo. Where
Yeah. Marth has the same problem as Falco, where if he doesn't finish in a combo, he has difficulty killing. So the reason Composer died there is he had bad DI. When you get hit in melee, you can influence the direction you fly in.
Yes.
He held with the attack, so he increased its knockback twice as powerful.
Then it was necessary, and it's not looking particularly good for him.
Oh, he could have gotten that gimp if he chose to use the move he used a little bit later. So, in this game though, anything is possible.
Right.
It takes 2 hits for Aaron to come back. Now, if he'll have the composure and fortitude to be able to do that remains to be seen. But
It doesn't
looking
look like that's
pretty
going to be
grim,
bad.
and that'll be it.
That's it.
Clean 2-0 for Toxic. TM06. The coolest tag I've heard all day, possibly all week.
Really? What would you say all month?
Maybe all month.
Oh wow! I think we might need an award for that. Just a small little. We'll give him a penny in his pocket on his way out. Something like that.
True.
Yeah.
You shouldn't just switch characters when you lose a game.
Well, it's usually against Falco, I feel like switching more. Sometimes better.
You gotta pick one and play it for the entire set.
Well, live and learn. All right. So who's up next? What do we got?
We'll see. Okay.